Well, hello guys, it's Gonzalo from Cartelera in Spain. How are you?
Hi, good.
Very
Hi.
well. Thank you, Gonzalo.
Nice. Okay, my first question is, well, Avatar, when it was originally released, I was a kid, and I remember it was a revolution. It was an incredible experience. But now younger generations have like more science fiction stories and stories about superheroes with incredible special effects. So how can Avatar and why can Avatar embrace these younger generations too?
I think it's very easy, that question. Because you can have all of the technology and you can have all of the fantasy, but if your story isn't impactful and isn't saying something beautiful, then I think you really don't have much, really, at the end of the day, do you? So like at the, if I had to put Jim Cameron's storytelling and without the special effects up against, any of these fantasy movies that you see in today's
Right.
day and age, I think he'd win hands down because, you're talking about a metaphor for living in his movies. And I think that the quality of the storytelling is so impactful that it turns a lot of what's out there on its head.
And incidentally, if you just did look at the films from a purely technological point of view, special effects and all of that, still hands down, fact, James Cameron Avatar is ahead of the curve on everything. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's doing stuff that just hasn't been done before. I know people are speaking about, underwater performance capture, which is kind of an impossibility in a way, given the way light refracts and stuff. And nevertheless, he did it.
He made it happen.
He did it because he wanted to make it happen, and he did. And so I think there's every reason to believe that this Avatar will be as stunning and as revelatory and as much of an event as the first one. And I just would also add that you still look like you're a kid to me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, let me squeeze the cheekies.
Oh. No, but that was really beautiful, and that's in fact. I mean, Avatar will be revolutionary always.
Absolutely.
So I would like to know, working on this one, on the sequels, do you have a different feeling than working on the previous one? I mean, now that you know that this franchise is limitless.
We just, you roll your sleeves up and go to work. It's the same but different. You feel seasoned and the people. You have a track record with them. Sam and I, who play antagonists, and of course Zoe Saldana, who really is my antagonist in the movie. We go back. At this point, we have history, and that all impacts in the work, and of course it deepens it. So I think that.
How many years have you guys been working so far?
Well, we started shooting in 2017, and we were working on it before then, and so it's been going on for a long time. But my feeling is that what happened, looking back, and the fact that it's very moving to me that Michelle is here with us today. I love Michelle, and the fact is, what Jim did back in 2007 was he created, we didn't know it at the time, but he created this entire, not a franchise, a family. A big team of people who are all working together on a project. And you know what? It was never written in stone that Colonel Quaritch would be coming back in a sequel. And if he hadn't come back, I would be as much part of the Avatar family as anyone, you know what I mean? So that is the spirit of this particular project, and I see it as kind of an ongoing thing
it's world building.
We hope so.
So beautiful.
That's so beautiful, yeah. Okay, they are telling me that it's a wrap. I would love to ask you a lot of things, but it was really nice to meet you guys. I can't wait to watch the new.
Good to see you.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Be well.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Bye.
Te veo.